Hello. Yes, can you hear me pretty well there, Gina? Great. Hey, okay, one more minute to go and we'll kick it off. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, might as well start. Now it's been about a week since last week when I sent these updated templates. Okay, so these templates are called, or named, should I say, FPH, standing for Fulcrum Pip Harvester. Yep. So yes, it has a lot of things similar and taken from Diamond Pip Harvester, and it's got the main thing from the Fulcrum, which is all the rules that come with the Fulcrum and the essential vertical line. Okay, so with the addition of another window, it allows us to have more opportunity and additional information. Okay, so I'll begin with the 5-minute. Okay, so Windows W3, 4, and 5 you already had before. They were your Windows 2, 3, and 4, yeah? So where I've inserted W2 is the new window. All right, so what virtually number 2 does, it gives us another view of a higher time frame so that we're trading not just in the 5-minute. I know that you're trading within lowest current diamond to highest current diamond. Okay, so let's get a few definitions correct. Okay, a current low diamond would have to have a dotted white line joining it to its opposite. Okay, so a blue diamond would need to go and have a pink or red diamond, and there would be a line joining them, which then is confirmed it came from a current high blue diamond and has reached a current low pink or red diamond. Yeah. Now, the blue diamond can be green. Okay, I'll explain why they're pink and green a little later on. But underneath that pink is the red. Okay, so it's been superimposed by a pink, which is just additional information that we get. Okay, so what we're doing is using those diamonds, and they have obviously a dual purpose or dual information. So as much as I can pack in without confusing, but the main thing is when the line joins it, that means it's reached an appropriate or very strong threshold where it will is probably at some price extreme and would like to go back the other way. In fact, any diamond is a pause and a place where price may move backwards or move the other way. Yep. So as you can see over here, between the high current diamond blue that my pointer is at to the low current low price point, we have 3 blue diamonds and 3 red diamonds. Okay, these are lower threshold. Okay, so many highs, many lows that occur while we're getting our highest and our lowest. Okay, price does not just move straight down and just have high and low. It just has little mini highs and mini lows. Okay, so I did have them as dots, but then I thought perhaps some people just wouldn't take so much notice of it, so I decided to go and actually color it fully as a diamond. Okay, the difference between these diamonds, these red diamonds, it doesn't have a dotted white line joining it, so it isn't the current low, and we can see that because it's a lower price. Yep. These may have had one connected, but price wanted to go lower, and this price superseded the then current low and took the white line from it. Yeah. So, and sometimes we call them jumping diamonds. So that's where these shadings come from. Okay. So the shading will display when the 30-minute chart has a current high blue diamond and a current low red diamond. Okay, so to demonstrate this, I'm going to go and put a yellow vertical line on the current low of this 5-minute, and I'll put one at the current high before this low. Okay, notice that this pink and that's green. Okay, so generally a pink or green suggests that it's not only a blue diamond high in this current time frame, but it also is a blue diamond current high in a higher time frame. Yeah. So this way, by showing a color other than blue to put on top of the current diamond, because the current diamond will have a dotted line joining it, I'm actually able to show you that there's more than one time frame outside of the current time frame that's a high point for. Now, because this shading represents the movement, downward movement of the 30-minute, going from a current time frame blue diamond to a red diamond. Let me just take you into my 30-minute chart. Okay, so you can see here, when you're trading the 5-minute, you're actually trading in the safety of this 30-minute time frame. So your strongest trades are going to be sells, yeah? Safest, strongest, most profit, and less stress, yeah? So I'll just pop it back to the 5-minute. Abracadabra. Okay, nearly. All right, so you can see the white line that I drew on the 30-minute showing that movement, okay? So apart from when you're getting a red vertical line for an entry and it meets criteria, it helps support the fact that price action would like to get to the, we'll always strive to at least get to the opposite riverbank. For a red vertical line, we'd like to get to the pink riverbank, yeah? So, you know, in our marking out of the, you know, our step 3 where we mark out the lines, that's why we're doing it, okay? Because the information helps us profit take. Okay, we don't mark it, then we're sort of just guessing where price wants to go. Okay, so I'll just mark the vertical line. Okay, so you can see the vertical line and the price. When you went, you got a diamond. Okay, and a diamond generally suggests it's met some sort of threshold or detour where price at the moment can't go any further down, right? So it's really a signpost or you know, like when you're driving along the road and there's a guy with a yellow hat and it's got a lollipop and it says slow down or detour and things like that, you can't really go past it. So, those places, best to go and listen to that signpost. In our case, we take profit, yeah? That's what I'm getting at. So if you take these little diamonds, whether they are the current low, which really we do expect it to go the other way, and that its price has met its a destination is very happy with, okay? But along the way, we do get little signposts when we're in a trade that says it might be appropriate to take profit. Yep. So, but the thing is, if we took profit at this candle and price went back up, or even when we get another vertical line, having this the destination the price didn't achieve previously, we automatically know that that's a very safe take profit. It's impossible for price not to give us that on its way further down, yeah? So we can actually help establish some very 100% profit targets. So if we do enter the trade again after we took profit at any of these opportunities, the horizontal line we drew as a target for that vertical line is as 100% as we can get as a target. We can go and basically put that as a profit target and walk away from the computer, because by the nature, it needs to get to a lower diamond than that. Okay. The things that support it, apart from all the shadings, is the knowledge and what's being displayed by the W2, isn't it? W2 is saying the 30-minute hasn't reached its bottom yet, yeah? So really having pink shading and having this red vertical line turn up, it's like, well, it's gone far back enough and it's ready to resume its downward movement. It's a target hasn't hit before that it wanted to get to. If it didn't get it the first time round, it'll definitely get it in the second time round. Okay. So is there any questions so far? Is it making sense? Whatever I'm doing in a 5-minute is repeated in the other time frames, because they'll always be guided by a higher time frame. And I display that. I mean, even in window 1, you can see all the different, channel lines and, the pink and blue. These are all things saying that what other time frames are doing, apart from the M5. Okay, so this is just additional information. Window 2, especially if it's say consolidated, that means it's gone, more than halfway. It's had a few highs and current high and low diamonds. By that stage, just 30 minutes, well and truly confirmed that it's a 30-minute that still wants to go down. Okay, and the trade's going there are the safest. The way the FPH is designed is that when price moves back in the other way, because price wants to keep going down, it needs to come up occasionally, so it can go down. And sometimes we're able to go and take advantage of those buys. Okay, so there is opportunity to take those buys. Okay, is there questions there? Am I going too fast? Yep, no worries, Damien. We'll give us a call after this webinar and we'll have a chat and sort things out, okay? Okay, so let me get started away. All right, so let's get back to the 5-minute. So As you can see, there's on the chart you have in front of you, or you're watching in front of you, there's a fair amount of information. Okay, so you're ready, you know, when a vertical line alert comes, you on the candle after, okay, so that's a candle after this. We're looking back at the, and this is pretty much as soon as you get the alert, you're looking back and you're seeing along whether the vertical line has met criteria. Okay, we follow the line down because that's the line actually marks a special candle that we actually move down from window 1, 2, 3, and 4 to answer our criteria questions. And criteria is met. Basically, we put a trade on. Okay, and then step 3 is we basically mark out all the lines of where we're going to go and put our stop loss and take profit. 5 minutes, 20 pips or channel. Okay, so 20 pips up there, so 20 pips down. Is whatever the default stop level is. And before that, I would have put a yellow line at the pink riverbank. Yeah, the first two we do is open price, and then a yellow line where the red vertical line crosses the opposite riverbank. So if it's a sell that's coming from the sell zone, which is on the other side of the river, and it's coming towards the green. Okay, and then we do our default. Okay, and if our channel line was below, we'd actually put one at the channel line. Okay, but the channel line's up here, and at that point, we'd be expecting price to want to get to the pink riverbank, which it did, yeah, and definitely would expect it to get to our default. Now, if a diamond came up before it hit any of those lines, then we manually exit, but the alert will tell us that, yes? Okay, so virtually once we've confirmed a trade, we're prompted if we need to manually close a trade, or otherwise we just expect it would hit our take profit. Yeah. So software does 75% or 80%. The human being really just needs to do the 20%. 20% is just make sure criteria is met for step 1. And then if it's met and it's in the right zone, do step 2. And then once we've done step 2, we go to step 3 and mark out the lines, and then we drag our stop levels and take profits. Okay, so there's some questions. Let's see. Some chats. No worries. Okay. No worries, Peter. Okay. So this is all on your 1-page FPH PDF that I sent you for Fulcrum trading. Yep. So, all right. So that's step 1, 2, and 3. And we've explained about the shading with the M5. Now, it's no coincidence that I named this FPH Fulcrum Pip Harvester. Okay, so, and the reason why is that although when a trend is going very strongly down, it doesn't give the opportunity for the river to draw a vertical line. Okay, so having some characteristics of the pip harvester, which means you can use diamond entries when you've got a confirmed trend movement as identified in W2. Okay, so W2, yeah. Okay, so, and it means that window 2 actually has to be the color. So if it's pink, our re-entries that we're looking to, which are our secondary pip harvester entries, would have to be cells. Okay, so And having some of you mightn't have this because obviously with the FPH, which is slightly different to the diamond pip harvester because I'm giving a lot more flexibility. I still need to make it safe. So actually adjusting and tuning it so that it can have more entries apart from the vertical lines, yeah? So I'm a little bit shy to actually give because I would probably like to go and see more people actually trading the vertical lines to see if they're doing it correctly then before I move on to any additional entries you can have. Okay, so this is, so yeah, as you can see, when we zoom out, you can see what the 30 minutes been doing here, and you can see how we've taken advantage at the 5-minute level. Okay, so when the 30-minute was going from a current red, low red diamond, low price, to a high, our 5-minute will actually remain green, even though we get all the little mini diamonds along the way. Yeah, like see how we've got this. My pointer's pointing at that blue diamond current high at that time. It's got a white line joining it. The shading in window to remain green's actually letting you know that price still want to go high. So doesn't mean if a sell trade presented itself and met criteria, we couldn't get in. But what it would tell us is that price is going higher than this, and when we get an opportunity, it's actually going to keep moving up. Yeah. So this blue vertical line here. Remember we said about our riverbanks? Yeah. Yes, we do one at the open price and one at the riverbank, and then we do our defaults, and we'd also mark our channel lines because these are destinations, profit destinations. Okay. Now, traders, there's two types of traders. Traders are worried that they're going to hit the stop, and that's all they're worried about. And because they're so worried about that, they always get the stop hit because they don't want to put an appropriate one, they're scared of losing, etc. Okay, now we're trend trading and we're looking for a bigger picture, not just the now. We'd like to have a combination of both. With our trading, we're looking at all the possible destinations that it wants to reach. Okay, and we have, once we've confirmed a entry and it meets criteria, that criteria then tells us what our lowest or highest current diamond is. Okay, so, and from there, it also tells us where an appropriate stop level is, a default take profit. It also tells us all the other destinations the price would really like to go based on that confirmed configuration. Okay, so as you can see over here, where the green shading, say the 30 minutes says it wants to go higher in 5 minutes. Okay, so we've placed our profit targets, and either we were taken out manually. Either we closed it manually because we got this diamond and it didn't reach our target, or if we had our default take profit and it hit it, then we'd be out of the trade. But okay, so as you can see, 5 minutes, 20 pips. So if we had our default take profit, it would have already taken our profit. If our next profit, if we chose to put it at the riverbank, then it wouldn't have reached it, in which case we would have got a manual close exit. Current high price blue diamond, yeah. Okay, so we've exited trade. Price moves back down. Okay, so as you can see, These little trades might have yielded our 20 pips, but still price hasn't reached its desired destination. Yeah, it's a low price for the 30 minutes, the 15 minutes, and a half an hour. Yeah, because the pink shading stopped. That means the 30-minute got a low. Yeah, that's what it means. So the 30-minute, the 5 and the 15 all got a low. They all want to go higher. Yeah. Okay. So, but our diamonds tell us these are appropriate places to take profit. And we need to have a rule there, because if you then decide which diamond you're going to go into, I can tell you you're going to go in a mess, and you have to put yourself in a decision-making stress position all the time. Whereas having actually stated destinations and rules to exit and take profit and manually close tells you what to do. You don't have to make that decision. The decision's out of your hands. That's why it's a much nicer way, and it's repeatable. Okay. And once you've got the rules down and doing it, you'll see, and through the course of this trading this method, you'll actually see price will always get to where it wants to get. Okay. So over here, the third re-entry into this, and we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 blue lines. It's hit its original destination that is already declared. Okay. And now it's really moving on to its next 2 extended targets. Yeah. Okay. So a blue diamond when you're going up is just saying it's an appropriate place to take profit. It doesn't mean that complete trade or movement is finished. All it's doing is helping you bank your money and then to re-enter in a better position. Okay. So things like how to leave the trade in and all that for longer and going there, these are things that you're going to do a little bit later on. Okay. You know, even in these trades that happen, you could close, if you had a $5 lot, you can close $4.50 of it and leave the other 50 cents to ride it. So there's a number of ways that you can still enjoy the longer movement, but the majority of your money should be taken profit of at these signals. Everybody cool with that? Any questions regards to that? Okay. Okay, so this is what this shading helps you do, yeah? Because each time one of these diamonds came up, and you'll notice when the diamond comes up, you know, it might be a, we're way back, yeah. What you'll notice is that you get a current time frame diamond with a white line joining it, but you'll notice that there's still green shading, okay? It doesn't mean it's going to go immediately keep going up. That diamond generally means I've hit a current high, and it's going to move down, okay? But it's already stated its intention that it is going to move up. Okay, so rather than sort of really, oh God, I missed that. Sorry, anybody's religious, but saying to yourself, oh, I missed that sell. Well, did you really miss anything? You should have really been looking for the buy, yeah? So this is just a little guide. So at any time, what's the better option? If there was a sell there, you would actually have some of the windows giving you more pink. You might have a vertical red, but really this is all about a buy, yeah? So that's our 5 minutes. Okay, so the 5 minutes is guided by 30 minutes. And there's some nice, the 30-minute has some nice runs, doesn't it? Okay, but you probably never looked at the 30-minute quite this way, I guess. All right, so let's go to our little 15-minute. Okay, so 15-minute. What's our big number that we're following here? Okay, over here, window 2 is being guided by the 4 hours. Okay, I'll be quick. Okay, 4 hours. Right? Okay, quick demonstration of 4 hours. Okay, generally it'll be a green diamond, which that's got a dotted line joining it, which signifies a higher time frame. Okay, so that means a time frame higher than 15. Now, if I go to the 4 hour, you'll see that it's a okay. Got a blue diamond, current in the 4 hour, a current high blue diamond. Yeah, and you can see it hasn't really got its red diamond yet. Yeah. Okay, so we're actually trading this movement at the moment in the 15. So yeah, okay, so and that's why this is still pink, because and you can see we've got this M15 current time frame low price, and I said the 15-minute, okay, and maybe the half an hour, the half an hour and 1 hour, but definitely the 4 hour hasn't got it yet, okay, because there where there's a diamond, the 4 hours hasn't stopped, yeah, because if the 4 hour it had its low, we would get something like this, okay, saying that's reached a high. So the 4 hours hasn't hit a low yet. Okay, so really our strongest and most profitable trades would be sells, yeah. And why is this important? Is that it'd already be pink when you get your vertical lines, yeah. It'd already be pink. And looking at it, you know that, well, you can see that it's resuming its downtrend. Okay, you've got a current higher time frame blue diamond in the M15, which means it wants to go and get a red diamond current time frame low. So when the 15-minute wants to get to a lower red diamond, it actually has the same agenda as the 4 hour. So what do you think the chances of it hitting the riverbank are? Okay. And with these entries, yeah, okay, you got a diamond here saying that it's found a detour and it's appropriate to take profit. Okay, we know it still wants to go further down, and it's gone 36 pips back, so we've basically given our profit. Price will keep giving us opportunities going down. Yeah. So this week we're not going to talk about diamond entries because I'm running out of time. But this is just additional information about your vertical lines. And yes, where the profit expectations are. Okay, profit expectations and the information a confirmed vertical line tells us. The confirmed vertical line tells us if this is that this is the current high time frame diamond. Okay, and if it's a current time frame high diamond, that means it needs to get a current low price diamond. Yep, red diamonds. Okay, so and it also gives us the candle, the unique candle that we mark our default take profit. Okay, so 15 minutes, 30 pips. So channel or default. Default's bigger, 30 pips, 30 pips down. Okay, so we got our default and we know extended take profit. Okay, good time to go and stop and give you guys a chance to ask some questions. Now, these charts may look a little bit different, and they are, because I've been preparing them for the next stage where you'll be able to actually use the same chart for diamond entries. Okay, which means over here we didn't get any vertical line, but we're going to vent it on the candle straight after the diamond. Yeah, but we still got the same criteria that we used for our fulcrum, because nothing ever changes from our criteria. Okay, the fulcrum criteria is a very strict one that can be applied if we know what diamonds, which is an appropriate diamond that we can apply it to. Okay, so the vertical lines are drawn for us. When we're doing diamond entries, we actually have to go and mark it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so 4 hours for the 15, 4 hours for the 30 minutes. Okay, four hours for the 1 hour. Okay, so if I move this up to 4 hour, you'll see that it'll give you the shading of the 4 hour. Okay, so we already know that the 4 hour has got a blue diamond looking for a red diamond, so it's displayed there. Okay, so even when we're trading at 1 hour, we're actually seeing the bigger picture of the 4 hours. Yeah, and in these cases, we may have had opportunity to enter the sell. Okay, because over here it's allowed you to enter that sell because you only need to have Windows Form 5 pink and one of the other two. Yeah, and our 4 hour is going through a daily. Okay, so you can see how many strong sells you have based on this configuration. Yeah, and lastly, our daily is using a weekly. Okay, that means it's using the high and low current diamonds and the weekly to give us our shadings. Yeah, so yeah, so these, and going into those trades, you've been pretty confident using our defaults to enter any of these trades, and that's the whole thing. Okay, so I think yeah, it's going to wind up in the next 3 minutes. So if there's any questions, please ask. But once again, the best information I can actually do is actually when you've got it live, sitting in front of it, or you get an alert and you give me a screenshot and ask the question. Okay, so because it's happening right then and there, we can't see the candles. Because if we're looking at past, we always know what the candle's going to look like. It's only when you're doing it and you're taking a screenshot like this one now, and based on the information we have, where is this price going to go? Yeah, so that's the sort of thing that you'll get live if you post on the WhatsApp and ask me then you can. Yeah, okay, so no questions, huh? Okay, cool. I'll say good night. So yeah, as I said, there's been some adjustments there, so I'll just work for the next couple of days in that, but this will lead us to the next lessons. All right, so thank you. Have a great night, and I'll have this webinar up so you can watch, and anything that you didn't get to ask me, just post it and ask. Okay, so thank you. Good night all.